Everybody, welcome back to the AfterLife SMP server, Season 2. Thank you all so much for all your support on the last episode. I'm glad a lot of you guys are excited. Glad y'all liked the last episode as well. And I saw a lot of comments about either Team Skunk or Team Panda down in the comments section, which is really cool to see. Hashtag Team Skunk is obviously the best team, but you know, I won't judge. But as you can see behind me, guys, since last episode, I have done some work around here at the base. I moved all of the villagers that we had in this area right here over to different areas around here. I did have to make an extension over here for villagers, an extension over here as well for some villagers. And I haven't gone through these guys yet and said keep or don't keep yet, but I did go ahead and move them off camera. So at least we have them out of the way. That way we can have this little space right here to do something with in the future, which I do want to do. I'm thinking about having some sort of trading hall, or I'm not entirely certain because obviously we want a lot of our villagers to be down underground where the main base area is supposed to be. Haven't worked on that hardly at all recently, but I do want to work on that in the future. So all the villagers are supposed to be down there, but I do want to have this area over here as a way of transporting villagers either over to the village or below ground, something of the sort. So I am moving the village breeder, if you guys didn't know, I am moving the village breeder over to there so that the breeder won't be over here, but I do want to have some sort of exchange area over here. So we'll see what I can do with that. But guys, today's episode is not going to be about villagers. I think I've done enough of that as of recently, and I want to start doing some villager stuff over in White's World. I don't want to have the same thing going on in both series, so I want to start working on something very different today. I want to start working on this area over here, which we started about, I guess, a couple months ago. We made the cow pen over here. We started making this wheat field, and I want to make as much progress as possible on this thing over here. I want to expand the cow pen probably over that way. I want to make a little pig pen area over there, and I want to expand the wheat field to wherever we can. So that's kind of the goal for today. Work on animals. These won't be automatic farms for pigs or cows or whatnot, but they will be farms nonetheless. Free range farms, of course, because I'm all about that free range life, but they will still be farms nonetheless. And I'm hoping to add some more trees around here, add some more foliage, make this a really awesome place to be. So let me go to sleep, guys. Let me get started on moving some pigs and doing some crop stuff. And when I bring you guys back, I should have a lot more progress done. Obviously, it'll be daytime, so we'll be able to get a lot more done. Well, some time has passed, as you can see, and all of this, which used to be forest, is now open for us. There's a creeper hole right there as well. I did not just do that. That's been there for a while. Don't worry. I didn't die or anything. But this over here, like I said, is going to be where our pigs are going to be. And I'm going to keep a few trees here for now. I do want to plant some trees around wherever the pig pen is. I want to get some carrot farms, probably maybe back there or over there. I guess some potato farms and other things like that around here. Because obviously, eventually, we'll have some more automatic farms. But for right now, I think just manual farms will work just fine. We'll get quite a bit from them. So that's kind of the goal right there. So I need to go grab some probably carrots or something and let these guys loose once I have a pen put in place. So let me go get a pen put in place. And then I'll bring you guys back and we can take those guys to their new home together. And hopefully we'll, you know, not lose too many of them. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what I can do with these pigs if they will follow me. So we will put you in my offhand. Yeah, you see it. Come on. Oh no. So many pigs. Alright, let's head this way. Come on, boys. Come on now. We'll come back for your brethren later. Can you get in this hole? 3 wide? Come on. Come on, pigs. Come on, piggies. Oh my gosh, there's so many pigs. We still have so many more. All right, come on. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Come on. There's a thing right here. All right, come on. Further in, further in. There we go. I got to bring in 2 sets of pigs. But as you can see, guys, I've made the fences around here. Look at all this. There is a cow. I'll have to kill that cow in a bit. All right. You're done. We honestly, we could just leave all those pigs, but I want more and more pigs to get in here as quickly as possible. So, boom. How you doing? Come on, piggies. Let's get a move going. And I also realized, as you can probably see, that there are... this pen is a lot bigger than the cow pen. That is for sure. We will be expanding the cow pen today as well, but this pen is a lot bigger than the cow pen. But the reason is I noticed just how much space we actually have above ground that we can use in this biome. I'll show you guys in a minute once I get all these pigs in here. Come on, piggies. Come on. All right, let's go in here. Come on now. And I love this huge pen, not only because it's just a big space, but because we'll have a lot more space to breed pigs and whatnot. So that's going to be pretty awesome. And actually, we're going to close you off. And there we go. And how do we get out of here? Just like that. So these are all the pigs that are going to stay in there. The rest of these guys, I guess I can go kill now. But, oh, actually, before we do that, I want to show you guys just how much space we have. So if we jump off of here and land on top of this tree, which is where we were at earlier, this is how much space the pen is in. We're gonna have some crops back there. I was thinking about putting this pen all the way back to that wall back there, but I want to keep that for some crops around here. We have a lot of space around here for crops. I may put a dock or something over here. I may actually also put another barn back there. That's another thing I was thinking about doing today, because this barn is going to get filled up pretty quickly for stuff for the cows. So we might want to have another one for pigs and stuff over here. But as you can see, that's how big the cow farm is. This thing's probably about twice the size of that. We are going to expand that. I'm going to remove some of the trees around there. I'm also going to expand over in between the hill right there. And that cow pen will eventually probably get to almost as big as this pig pen right here. This is a very, very big pen right here. But once we get more stuff around here, guys, once we get more trees cleared, once we get a lot more crops around here, this space is really, really starting to fill up. And I do want to plant some more trees inside the pens. I do want to plant some more trees outside of the pens as well. And also, that village is going to expand over to that way and a little bit over to that way as well. So once we start expanding the village even more, once we start expanding our crop outreach, our pen outreach, all that kind of good stuff, we're going to have a lot of really cool things to look at around here. Once you fly over this space, it's just going to be a lot of crops, a lot of pigs and cows, a lot of village, and a lot of really cool builds above ground. And obviously below ground is where the real base is supposed to be, but I guess you could say that this village is really the heart and soul of this area right now. So once we get back underground, though, we'll get a lot more done down there. But guys, I want to go ahead and go off camera and work some more on some crop fields, work some more on some pen areas. I want to breed these guys up, kill those pigs over there, and then just work some more on this base area. Maybe get some more trees chopped down, get a lot of good stuff going. So a lot left in today's episode, guys. Still have a lot more that I want to do today, so hopefully we can get that all done in a timely fashion that I'm really gonna enjoy, and hopefully you guys obviously really enjoy it. I'm gonna get back to work, guys. I'll see y'all once again in just a sec. And add a few more fences, and this other fence, whatever we're doing right here with this little fence area. This whole area I just added to the cow pen, so let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Get rid of this fence. Get out of here, fence. So all these cows can now come over here, and I have done a lot of work, as you guys have probably already seen off camera on this place. I've got this fence in place. I did work on some crop fields. I did work on sprucing some things up over that way, and it's now getting nighttime, which is, you know, just lovely. All the creepers and baddies are gonna come out, so we better go sleep soon. But it's gonna want to show you guys this. I am expanding a few things. I am doing a little bit of work here and there. It's not too interesting. That's why I'm not particularly showing it on camera with you guys. It's not really interesting work. It's just work. And it just needs to get done in order to progress in today's episode. So just figured I'd show you guys a little bit of a clip right here of it. I do need to fill this in, though. This is going to be pretty problematic in the future if I don't end up filling it in. So I think I have some dirt on me. We can go ahead and fill that in just a moment. But let me go sleep, guys. Actually, Jay's sleeping. Never mind. I don't need to sleep. We can go ahead and fill this thing in. And usually what I do whenever I fill at least these little bits in is I just go ahead and just cover it over and make sure that there's enough lighting down there. Normally, I would go ahead and fill it all the way in, but the issue I have with that, is that it takes up a lot of dirt, and I want to use this dirt for other things, so I usually just fill it over the top like this. I think a lot of people do it this way, though, so I don't think I'm the only one, but this is something I do cheat, I guess, a little bit on the dirt, and things kind of work out, though, so it's all right. I'm pretty happy with it. But guys, I think that's all we're gonna work on for the cow pen, most definitely today. I want to get some lighting in here eventually, but I'm not entirely certain how I want to do that. I want to put some lighting on the ends here. I'm thinking I might replace this with a either a redstone lamp or a sea lantern. We don't really have sea lanterns right now though, so that could be kind of problematic, but I do want to put some hidden lighting around here as well, because obviously these torches do not look very good and they can get in the way sometimes. So I want to put some hidden lighting around here at some point and whatnot. So yeah, this place is coming along pretty well. Pretty happy about this. Pretty happy how everything's going. If we go ahead and fly over once again, can I lift off? There we go. Zoom back around. Yeah, I'm loving it, guys. As you can see, I did a little bit over here. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And once we get this place over here situated, I want to add something different to this side of the base over here. Okay, that's a weird pig. I want to add something different to this side of the base over here. Not just houses, maybe a huge town hall or something special over here I want to add. Not entirely certain yet, but things are looking pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. But I'm going to go ahead, guys, and see what other work I can do around here before we end off today's episode. We have gotten quite a bit done. Most of it's been off camera, but I figured I'd still show you guys progress updates today. That way you can see everything that's happening. I want to get at least a little bit more of the wheat field done today. Maybe start on some other crops and maybe build that barn today. We will see. We will definitely see. But let me go off camera once again, guys. As always, gotta go and do some more work. And I'll bring you guys back when I have a lot, hopefully a lot, or at least a little more done around this place. Let's talk speed lapses. So you'll see in the background me doing a bit, I guess, of a speed lapse or a montage, whatever you want to call, of building the new barn. And one of the things I've always noticed in speed lapses is that I have a very difficult time actually recording them. Why, you ask? Well, because I end up looking at a lot of screenshots whenever I build. And normally, you know, if you talk while you build and do that on camera, you can have screenshots, you can pause while you're still talking, and it's still fine. But when I'm doing a speed lapse, so when I'm doing, well, a first-person speed lapse, obviously, or when I'm doing any other form of montage, having screenshots means that I pause every once in a while, and that I don't really like for doing speed lapses. So I have a very difficult time recording them. The one you guys are seeing right now, I'm not the most happy with, but moving forward, I think that there's a couple things I can do to help relieve that. One, better study my builds before I go ahead and do them on the world, on the server, on the single player world, whatever it is, before I go ahead and build them. This barn, for instance, I've already built it before, so I have a little bit of an easier time now than I did the first time around. But if I had gone in my creative world, which is where I usually build all these builds, and study the build a little bit more, make sure I know where everything is, I would have had a much easier time recording this. Also, thinking about what I'm doing before I'm actually doing it is definitely something I should be doing, because a lot of times I don't necessarily think before I build. I just go ahead and build and see what happens and tear it down and build it again and tear it down and build it again. So minimizing that effort of tearing down and building again and thinking about what I'm building before I'm building it, instead of just being a monotonous laborer trying to get this build done, is definitely something I can do moving forward. And another thing I think I could probably do a lot better is to make less mistakes while building. You'll see a lot of times I make a lot of mistakes when I'm doing builds and whatnot, and that can prove to be pretty problematic, excuse me, as the builds and speed lapses and things like that go forward. So if you guys are YouTubers out there, if you have any tips for speed lapses, or if you have any comments about that, leave them down in the comment section below. I'm always happy to hear that. Also, if you're happy about the builder, if you're not happy about what's going on around in the little base area that we have, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd always love to hear your guys' feedback as to what you think should happen, what you think I could add, what you think I should remove, that kind of thing. If you have any ideas moving forward for this base, because obviously I want to connect with you guys and make this not just my base but also your base. So if you have any other suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. But without further ado, guys, now that I've gotten my little topic out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right back into today's episode. And there we have it. The barn is done, as you can see, as you probably already saw. Also, it's right on this side of the pig pen. I was going to put it over here, but there wasn't enough room with this tree, so I decided to just put it over here, and I think it works out pretty well instead. Obviously, it's not completely done. We still have this part to do. We still have to put some food in here. We'll put potatoes and carrots, most likely. And up here, of course, as usual, is some extra storage. A bunch of chests around here that we can use if necessary. Although, I don't really know if it'll necessarily be necessary, but we still have them anyways. Also, as you can see, I marked out some pathways. So I marked out the pathway that's going to run alongside this pig pen from where it starts, where the pig pen first starts, over here by the houses, by the wheat field, all the way alongside it over to the barn. Then I branched out a little bit over to the left beside the pig pen over to where the seed's gonna be, because I do want to see if I can do something over here, maybe a little bit of a dock, maybe a little bit of a fishing hut as well. We still have not had an AFK fishing farm on this server, at least I haven't, so this might be a good time to put one over here and whatnot. And also, one more thing that I realized as I was walking past here earlier today, as you can see, we forgot one animal that I still need to have a pen for, and that is sheep. Now, we're not going to do that today, but maybe in a live stream, maybe off camera, maybe in an episode, we'll get a sheep farm somewhere over here. I'm thinking, since this is our pig pen, either one, we'll shrink the pig pen down and put a bit of a sheep pen over here as well, or we'll put it next to the cow pen over there. Actually, next to the cow pen probably makes more sense logistically, because pigs are fed different things than cows and sheep would be. So that might make a little more sense than putting it over here, like I said before. So yeah, things are coming along pretty well though, guys. Today's been a lot of progress off camera instead of on camera, which I hope you guys still enjoyed. I actually very much enjoyed it. It's been a lot easier on me, as you guys probably heard in the time lapse. I can have a very difficult time building on camera, so this is actually a lot easier for me. But with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap things up for today. Bit of a shorter episode, I imagine. I haven't finished editing this one just yet, but I imagine it is a little bit shorter than usual, and that is due to doing a lot of things off camera, but that's all right. We're okay with that. Hope you guys are okay with that anyways. But guys, like I said, if you did enjoy today's video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and are not already subscribed. Until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.